To another YouTube video weekly review. Let's go and get it. As always, progress on my funded account. I really messed it up. To be honest, I was up 1%, but because I was greedy, I gave it back, and I'm down minus 3%. Yeah. So main takeaway is stick to the plan, not your emotions. I felt really untouchable. Like I could. I don't know. Yeah, I just felt really untouchable. But nonetheless, we move. The only thing I can do is now, learn from the past and get out of drawdown. Next payout is on the 28th. So I'm just going to take it slow. Hopefully, there's not too many news. CPI missed. I won't really blame CPI. It's me, right? Because I'm the one trading. But nonetheless, yeah, man. Analysis was perfect. I just didn't stick to the plan. Happens. Welcome to being a trader. Moving right along. Monthly chart on the dollar index, we are super, super, super bearish. This is a 3 month monthly order block. And, we just took our sell side liquidity. We have a lot of just CB, which is sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So, yeah, man, we had this gap opened up, and in the last month, we didn't even try getting up there. So, what I'm looking at is I just want to see how price reacts because if we continue lower, then this order block could be the target. But if we since we took our sell side, we could take our sell side to go up a little bit higher. All right, because we can't just be in a downtrend for. I mean, this is what 1, 2, 3, call it 3 months. We've been in a downtrend for a quarter. So I just want to see what price moves right now. So in other words, I'm neutral. I don't know where the dollar wants to go. That's what I'm saying. I'm neutral. I don't know where the dollar wants to go. Okay, so let's look at gold. Obviously, gold is rallied. I justified myself with gold, and I'll show you on Friday. I got some nice trades. Went high a couple of times. Yeah. Why is gold going higher? Because it's there. People are hedging, right? The U.S. economy is not looking very sharp because of the tariffs. So the best place to hide your money if the stocks are dumping is gold, right? God's money. So I usually do this to try to anticipate the next future price based on using previous months. So I think this month could still get up here. So what I just call is possible new high. So on a higher time frame, we're very bullish, right? Very, very bullish, as you can see right here. So I'll mark this out on my side as a weekly order block. Cool. And then, we created a fair value gap on the daily chart, you know, created a fair value gap right here. So that's something worth noting. Because if we stay above it, then means we continue to be bullish, right? So I love this. This right here is a breaker, right? They sold here to take out these lows. So I'm gonna transpose that instead of looking at the weekly order block. I'm gonna look at this as a daily breaker. So it's a daily breaker. And the beautiful thing is there's so much confluence, right, with the breaker as well as the fair value gap. So let me just put it right here because this is where the move starts. They sell here to take out these lows and then they push price higher for the week, right? So now, cool. We know now. So what am I looking at? What I'm looking at is price swing projection. If I take last week's low to Friday's high, and I'm using this as a discount. If I have prices to come back here, price could kind of go to that level. If I put it here, then it slightly goes higher. But this level for me right here is perfect. So what I'm looking for then, what's the game plan? The game plan is with gold, I'm looking for price to to dump. Obviously, it's probably gonna go up on in Asia in the morning, and then New York session, right? I'm looking for price to dump here, break a high, and then go higher. Simple as that. Let's jump to indices, and then I'll indices, and then I'll do everything else after. So what's very important is I realized something, and I was really disappointed in myself, because I've been on a payout streak. I've been on a payout streak, so my mind wasn't really happy with the fact that I'm doing mistakes that I used to do back in the day, bro. And yeah, but nonetheless, I forgave myself, which is very important as a trader. I'm not taking that bad energy into the new week, but rather learning from it. So the first target is get out of drawdown, very slow. Use very very small risk, 1 to 1, risk to return 1 to 2, and get out of drawdown. Then next week, aim for 1%. After that, boom, I'm out, take my money, get the payout, and my refund is also coming back because it will be my third payout. And then, yeah, nonetheless, I have monthly sell sides taken over here. So the market's kind of favoring Trump's move of delaying the, the tariffs. So, this is like a supermarket structure shift. Where could price go to? The short term PD array for me is this small little order block. It doesn't have that much body, but yeah, it's a short term target. So as we can see, price rallied up, we broke equal highs, took out liquidity. So this is what I'm looking for. I don't really see anything on the hourly time frame, except there's not even a fair value gap. It's a CB. Let's move over to the 4 hour time frame. I do have a fair value gap right here. So that's my 4 hour FEG. So yeah, and if you look at it, this is a market maker buy model, right? Because we have a consolidation, we break the consolidation, retest it here, go down, retest it again, and this is a smart money reversal. If you look at that, some people call it a W pattern. It's a W, right? It's either W and M, but it's a W pattern. So we're on the buy side of the curve, and obviously there's stops over there. So as soon as price dips down here, we're looking to go higher. Start on the weekly time frame. So what's important in trading is being able to use the candle to build narrative, right? Tell a story. What is price trying to do? Tell a story. You need to be able to tell a story using candles. That's where we get narrative. All right. So the chart won't go there. But anyway, on a monthly time frame, we took out sell side liquidity. That's why we're going higher. So where could we go? The first or the short term order block is here. Why I'm not using this is a propulsion block, meaning it's an order block, a bearish order block inside of a bearish order block, right? So they just sold more to push price lower. Right? So let me mark that out as a monthly order block. And I mean, it's in confluence with the small bearish order block, just like NAS. So yeah, on a daily, there's not that much structure, but obviously, if you were watching last week's video, I said price was trying to close these gaps, and they did. Right? Okay, cool. On a 4 hour, we have this fair value gap over here. We try to close most of it, and if you use your fib, this whole candle's high, so that high, they came in below 50%, right? So this was discounted prices. And obviously it didn't go as high because it's already Friday. The volume of the trade was on Wednesday. So if you have a big day on Wednesday, trust that price is going to consolidate the rest of the week, right? Because people now want to chase this move and the market is just going to chop around. So we have that gap over there. So that's definitely a great place to look for longs to sell your longs rather. All right, so yeah, I also have this. I mean, these charts are the same. Right? It's the same chart, really. So let me just be quick here. I think also 4 hour market maker, 4 hour value gap. Cool. So what's the plan? Plan is simple. We have an order block over here. So those are my PD arrays. I want to see how price reacts. I want to see how price reacts here. If we give out this way, then it's perfect, right? Because I'm getting better. I'm getting a better deal for my money. If we can come down around here, and I'm still gonna use this range because we're still trading in the range. What I mean by that is we didn't go lower, we didn't go past this low, we haven't exceeded past this high. So I'm looking for price to come back down anywhere underneath 50%. So this is under the 50, over the 50%. So it's a premium price. I need price to come around here, and then I can go long and hold for that first target, second target, and then there will be my week. Step away, close the charts. Euro. Let's talk about the euro. Hardly trade this pair that much. But I mean, if the dollar's risk off, that means the euro is, is looking for higher prices. Let's see what the monthly holds for us. Is there a fair value gap? See a couple of breakers. Looking at this level right here. Why? They bought here to take out this high, so it's a breaker. And as soon as they broke it, it retested the breaker and then just started tumbling down, right? So I'm looking at that level as a monthly breaker. This side, this is like an order block. One, two, three, four. It's a quarterly order block, right? They sold here, which is also a breaker, right? They sold here to take out these lows. So it's a unicorn model, like ICT calls it. There's no fair value gap, but we do have a breakaway gap. So we jolted higher, consolidated, jolted higher even more. So, bro, like if you bought down here, it would have been nice. These highs need to be cleared. So I'm confident looking for longs in this market. I also have a fair value gap over here, which overlaps the breaker. I mean the day, the 4 hour. I mean the weekly breaker. So that's nice. So yeah, very simple. Price is in a buy program. So we're looking for price to come back here to go higher. Done. And lastly, the pound, also on a risk on environment, going long. Where are we going? Buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity. Where are we buying? We have a fair value gap over there. Let's see if there's something else. It's a breaker. So if you look at this price compared to the euro already went past its previous month's high, and the cable is lagging, right? So that means the euro is providing better long opportunities than the cable. We have a fair value gap over there, at daily time frame. So yeah, first target is obviously this. It's long. Last week's high. Come on, bruh. That's the first target, last week's high. But we're looking for premium, right? We're looking for discount. So we need price to come back down here, flirt with it a little bit and go higher, depending on when this news. So yeah, that's all for me for the week. I'm long on most pairs. Stick to the plan, stick to your emotions, don't blow your accounts. See you next week.